What's up, travelers? I got my webcam back. Hi, webcam. Guys, I have a hot take. Although it's more like a lukewarm take, because this whole issue is about 2 weeks old. Although, technically speaking, the issue that's 2 weeks old is not the issue that I had with it. So, this agent was on Twitter, and this is the second time I've seen this agent say something like this and have a little bit of a backlash. But this agent was made up a thread about when pitching to them. This is how they reject things or how they decide on who they're going to take on. And I opened the thread, and the thing that I saw was, hey, YAs are unsellable or hard to sell, whatever. She said this, and majority of the authors I follow who happen to be YA authors, who also happen to be New York Times bestseller, went, nah, this ain't it, chief. So I opened up the thread, because I just had to see this nonsense that she was speaking, because I feel like if she said something like that, then there's a lot of and this thread was huge, about 10 to 15 bullet points. This is also the same type of agent that also doesn't believe that new adult is a thing, because a lot of people think that new adult is just strictly romance, and that's how traditional publishing houses see it. So again, it's kind of a thing we gotta navigate through and do what's best for us. But I read her thread. 90% of it is just that. It is extraordinarily subjective, personal to her. And what she said in one of the threads was, hey, if you have aliens in your story, don't make them humanoid without an explanation. And I had to sit there and think, okay, as a writer, I don't really have credentials, I've never published anything yet. I don't have anything in magazines. I didn't win any awards. But on the other side, as a reader, as a video gamer, as a couch potato, I don't care. Star Trek, Star Wars, The Orville, Battlestar Galactica, Mass Effect, Superman. Although I prefer Batman to Superman. I digress. All these shows that have aliens in them, where a majority of these aliens are humanoid, I've never cared that they were humanoid. I never asked why, and I can't for the life of me recall if they ever explained why. It's just, hey, here's some aliens that kind of look like humans. It just is. And the reason why I had to think about this more is because this also kind of ties into the fact that there are people out there who go, hey, if you have aliens, they should not be having sex with your humans. Well, it's not like humans can't have sex with species that aren't humans. It's illegal. But there are people out there who still do it. We're not going to touch on those guys. That being said, I think it comes from, overthinking. You're wondering how their genitals look. Not everybody cares. I know I don't. Mass Effect is probably one of the biggest science fantasy video games out there. I know there's Star Wars games, but that's a whole separate thing. In terms of just straight up video games, Mass Effect is one of the biggest sci-fi franchises out there. And they have a lot of alien characters in there. There's also human characters in there. Now, it's a sci-fi adventure game, but there's also romance in it. And when it comes to the fan base mostly puts Shepard, the character you create, with the alien characters. There's no shipping wars, which I love. I love that there's no shipping. We're all really peaceful when it comes to shipping. And it's probably because we all acknowledge that you're making the choice in the game. But the biggest people I see, the most people that agree, is that the top tier ships are Garrus, Liara, and Tali. These are 3 separate aliens. We got Torian, Quarian, and Asari. And these are the people that everyone who plays the game loves to see Shepard with. Shepard, who's a human. They love to see Shepard with the Asari, with the Torian, with the Quarian. And no one questions how their genitals wake up. At all. No one questions it. Asaris can have kids with anyone. Like, that's the only time they've ever explained how genetics work, is with the Asari, because the Asari are monogendered, and when they have a kid, it's another Asari. They just take DNA from another species and mix it in with their DNA, and then a kid comes out. They didn't go in super detail, but that's the most explanation that comes when it comes to intertwining and doing the devil's tango. I don't even think sex is required for Asaris to procreate. I think it's just something they do for fun. So that being said, as someone who's writing a story with aliens themselves and having them go, you gotta do this if you're writing it that way, and I'm thinking, no, I don't. To be fair, though, there is a reason for why my aliens are humanoid. Just, I don't see myself putting it in the story exactly. There might be hints at it, maybe it could be interpreted that way, but I'm not taking a separate point out to go, well, you want to know why we look kind of like humans? We kind of look like humans because of this. And it's just, I feel like it's a really roundabout way to satisfy the overthinkers, and it's just unnecessary. Anyway, that's my hot take on the subject. Maybe if you agree, you disagree, you have some other take that I'm not seeing, maybe you have a different opinion than me. I'm all fair to know. Leave it down below. I didn't mean to rhyme, it just came out that way. Anyway, if you like what you see here, you want to keep seeing more, feel free to subscribe. I make new videos every Wednesday. That's right, this video is being published on Wednesday. Whoa! Only because I'm recording it a day early. If you want to keep up with me outside of YouTube, all my social media links are going to be down below. By the way, I've been streaming up a storm on Twitch lately, so if you're a gamer and you want to see me play certain games, I have a PC I can stream from. Technically, I could stream from my PlayStation 4 as well. I'm currently trying to save up for a new capture device so I can start streaming off my Nintendo Switch as well. But there you have it. All my stuff is going to be in the description box down below. Ooh, I can do it. Later days.